Have you ever wondered how your daily actions might be contributing to a global catastrophe? Today, we're diving into the unsettling reality of climate change, a complex issue that touches every corner of our planet. It's more than just rising temperatures and melting ice caps. It's about the air we breathe, the food we eat, and the future we share. Knowing the facts about climate change can empower us to make a real difference. Stay tuned as we count down the top 10 facts about climate change that you need to know. Starting off our countdown at number 10 is the alarming rate at which our glaciers are melting. These icy giants, often called the canaries in the coal mine for climate change, are melting at an unprecedented rate. This is not just about vanishing beauty, it's about rising sea levels that threaten coastal cities worldwide. It's a wake-up call, highlighting the urgency of the situation, a startling fact that sets the tone for what's to follow. Moving on to number 9 on our countdown, climate change is causing a drastic shift in our planet's biodiversity. Species are struggling to adapt to rapidly altering habitats, leading to an alarming increase in extinction rates. This loss of biodiversity is not just an environmental tragedy, it also threatens our own survival. From the bees that pollinate our crops, to the forests that produce the oxygen we breathe, every creature plays a vital role in maintaining our planet's health. A reality check that serves as a wake-up call for us all. Next up at number 8 in our countdown, climate change isn't just about warmer temperatures, it's also about water. As the planet heats up, the water cycle intensifies. This means more extreme rainfall, floods, and even droughts in different parts of the world. The imbalance disrupts ecosystems and poses serious threats to both human and wildlife populations. It's a ripple effect that can lead to food shortages, habitat loss, and even conflict over resources. A sobering truth that underscores the urgency of the situation. Delving deeper into our countdown, at number 7 and 6, we have two interrelated facts that are nothing short of alarming. Fact number 7 is the shocking rate at which glaciers and ice sheets are melting worldwide. This is not just a picturesque loss. The meltwater contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities and habitats around the globe. Moving on to fact number 6, this involves the increasing acidification of our oceans. As our atmosphere's carbon dioxide levels rise, so does the amount absorbed by the sea, leading to more acidic waters. This shift in pH can have severe consequences for marine life, particularly shell-forming organisms and coral reefs, disrupting the balance of entire underwater ecosystems. These two facts underscore the interconnectedness of climate change effects, reminding us that what happens in one part of the world can, and does, affect us all. Two more compelling reasons for us to take action now. We're halfway through our countdown. At number 5, we have the undeniable truth that climate change disproportionately affects the world's poorest and most vulnerable populations. These communities often lack the resources to adapt to changing weather patterns, rising sea levels, and other climate-related challenges. They are the least responsible for the greenhouse gas emissions that drive global warming, yet they bear the brunt of its consequences. It's a stark reminder of the social inequalities exacerbated by climate change, an alarming fact that brings home the gravity of the situation. Advancing further into our countdown, at number 4 and 3, we find two sobering realities about climate change that we simply cannot afford to ignore. At number 4, we discover the alarming rate at which our glaciers are melting. These icy behemoths, often dubbed the canaries in the coal mine for climate change, are rapidly losing their mass. This not only leads to rising sea levels, but also disturbs the ecosystems that rely on them. Moving on to number 3, we confront the unsettling fact that climate change is already affecting human health. From heat-related illnesses to the spread of vector-borne diseases, the effects of a warming planet are far-reaching and potentially devastating. These aren't merely statistics or future projections. They are the harsh realities of today, validating the urgency of the climate crisis. Two more hard-hitting truths that underscore the scale of the problem. Getting closer to the top, at number 2 in our countdown, is the alarming extinction rates. Climate change is pushing countless species towards extinction at an unprecedented pace. This isn't just about losing beautiful creatures, it's about disrupting vital ecosystems that support life on Earth, including our own. From the bees that pollinate our crops, to the forests that absorb carbon dioxide, every species plays a crucial role, a fact that leaves no room for complacency. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The number one fact about climate change is, it's happening right now, and it's happening faster than ever. It's not a distant threat or a hypothetical scenario. It is a reality unfolding before our very eyes. From the melting ice caps at the poles to the wildfires raging across continents, the signs are all around us. Every day we are witnessing the effects of a rapidly warming planet. This isn't a problem for future generations to solve. It's a crisis that we, the inhabitants of the Earth, are facing today. Our planet's average surface temperature has risen by more than 1 degree Celsius since the late 19th century. This may not sound like much, but it's enough to trigger catastrophic changes in our global climate system. An undeniable truth that underscores the urgency and necessity for immediate action. Armed with these facts about climate change, what can we do as global citizens? The answer lies in both individual and collective action. Each of us can make a significant impact by making simple changes in our daily lives. Consider reducing your carbon footprint by walking, biking, or using public transportation instead of a personal car. Recycle and compost to cut down on waste. Switch to renewable energy sources if possible, and encourage others to do the same. But our power is magnified when we act together. Support companies that prioritize sustainability. Use your vote to elect leaders who are committed to climate action. Join or donate to organizations that fight for environmental justice. We are not helpless in the face of this crisis. Our actions can shape the world we live in. It's time to step up, to make those changes, to become a part of the solution. Remember, every action counts. It's time to take a stand for our planet's future.